Renovations.
Renovations. Oh boy.
No, that sounds like how you would pronounce it.
Hey, it's Renovation, everyone. What's up? How's it going? What exactly did you mean earlier by renovations? We can't
You're really
have
pleased
tours.
with yourself, aren't you?
What?
You're really pleased with yourself, aren't you?
Sometimes. We can't have. Wait.
Alright.
God dang it. We can't have tourists and visitors to our embassy think we're a poor nation, can we? So, that didn't sound right at all. So renovating the embassy
When
is
does
something,
ever?
I don't know, of an investment. We may have a rather paltry budget, but we're trying to our best to make do. However, I guess the only person who could have helped us to do our best is no longer with us. Well, that's a shame. How could you, man? Oh, hey, Gumshoe, what's up? Yes, sir! I didn't realize he was right here.
Why are you even here? Go home. You're useless.
Yeah, go home, Gumshoe. Come on, man. Hey, it's your Prosecutor's badge! This
You've
thing's
seen
really
the thing.
important, right? What?
You've probably seen this thing more than Edgeworth.
I think... Oh. I was like... Yeah, never mind. So what would happen if you lost it, sir? Why are you asking me such an ominous question? Well, because I've lost my police badge before, sir. I just wanted to tell you to be careful, sir. Because writing the explanation section on those requisition forms is really annoying.
Okay.
I believe someone needs to listen to his own advice a bit more often. Isn't that the truth now?
Alright.
What do you notice about this piece of evidence, detective?
It's a piece of evidence.
Well, I don't really sense anything special about it, but the embassy is a different story. This is an embassy thing here, but alright. I see.
Looks like a burnt jacket on the back.
A
On the wall.
Yes, a little bit?
It looks like it's all burnt up.
Maybe. I'm not really sensing anything special from you either, sir.
Well, screw you.
Well, I'm sensing a special look at your monthly salary, detective. That's a comeback. Oh, jeez. What do you notice about this, detective? I noticed
Somebody in my house is just blaring "If You Want to Be My Lover" by the Spice Girls.
Are they?
I think so. I can hear it through my freaking headset.
That's kind of odd.
Yeah.
What is this? Mr. Edgeworth, there's still something on this display rack, sir. Oh, I was more interested in the
It's
jacket
a burnt up
thingy.
jacket.
Interesting. Not knives, huh?
No.
Although the blades are all that remain of them, unfortunately. I guess the handles all got burned off by the fire.
Flimsy handles.
So even the knives fell victim to the fire. Ambassador Polano, are these knives yours? Why, yes, they are. They are a special set of ornamental knives, featuring the national symbol of Babel.
He has way too many animations.
You say that about every new character.
No, you had a lot, but, like, Kay doesn't have that many.
I thought she did.
Not really.
Eh. I'll leave that up to the interpretation of everyone, I guess. I don't know. These butterfly-themed knives, along with Alabast, whatever, own set of knives,
Alright.
are comprised of 3 knives each.
They belong with Alabasta.
Indeed.
It's a One Piece reference.
But I don't know those references. I can't believe the Babelese
Dude, we
ones
played One
reduced
Piece the other day. You know
to
all
the
the
stage.
references now.
No, yeah, totally. Ornamental knives, huh? What if you could just understand everything just by playing a video game for 5 minutes? That'd be interesting. There's a small release on the tang of this blade. That's really all I gotta say about that.
Alright.
Ambassador Polano, what is this notch here for?
It's a key.
Oh, that? It's a feature of these knives wherein you can freely exchange the handles on them. So that we can change how they look to fit the situation, of course.
That explains why the handles were so flimsy.
Does it now? Oddly enough, I didn't follow anything that guy just said.
What a surprise!
Why were they flimsy?
Because they were exchangeable. You could just take them off. That's why they came off so easily.
Why would that make them flimsy? I don't get it.
That's why they came off so easily.
I thought that was
They
why
weren't
they
necessarily
burned.
complete. They weren't necessarily turned to ash by the fire.
Oh, I thought they were burned. Oh well. I see. So these knives were constructed so that the handles could be easily removed. Well, I guess that makes more sense. Alright, Gumshoe, let's finish our
Nobody
conversation.
gives a crap about the burnt flying jacket or biker's jacket or whatever that is.
Yeah, I mean, who needs to, right? It's completely pointless. While you were on guard duty, did you notice anything unusual?
Well, I was on watch inside the embassy, but unfortunately I didn't run into the Yatagarasu, sir. But I did talk to an officer who was on duty near the border between the two embassies.
I mean, you technically did because you came in contact with Kay.
Or did they?
Who told me not to... I don't know. Not a single person crossed the boundary during the
That's
incident.
a non-statement that it infuriates me every time you say it. That's your way of saying nothing, but still trying to say something.
Or doesn't it?
I hate you.
I see.
The investigations into the fire in the Yatagarasu are a mess, thanks to both events. I'm so confused, sir. Should I be putting
Yeah,
the
I
fire
know
out of
you are.
investigating? What?
Yeah, I know you are.
That I'm confused?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. A little bit. And so is Gumshoe.
What do you think, sir?
Aren't you old enough to solve your own problems yet, detective? That is a very good point, Gumshoe. What is wrong with you? Oops, I did not mean to do that.
I mean, he hasn't aged a day in frickin' 7 years.
Neither is Edgeworth, really.
Yeah, Edgeworth, I don't care what you say. Edgeworth looks a lot different.
Because he's not wearing the suit.
Yeah, totally.
I'd like an update on how the investigation is going. All that's changed is they just make that one robotic-looking face. I mean, that's the only thing he's really changed with his appearance.
Also, I'm pretty sure his hair got a little bit lighter.
Really? It seems the same to me.
I thought it was a little bit darker back then.
Don't know about that. I feel like it's the same. I have to compare before and after, but I feel like it's the same, though. I'd like an update on how the investigation is going. If I think about that, maybe I'll try to compare it, at least on the side. Anyway, obviously I can't do a before and after in video as much as I would like to, but, you know, because I'm
Get
not...
some actual editing software, Captain Movie Maker.
Anyway, I'd like an update on how the investigation is going.
Oh yeah, well it's going, sir.
Well, that was an answer. In other words, no one has any idea of what's happened here, correct?
To put it simply, yeah. You got it, sir. But we do know that something happened in this room, sir.
Any moron with a pair of eyes can see what's happened, detective.
Ah. Oh, well, anyway, let's investigate every single nook and cranny. Yes! In this room, sir.
No, he didn't say suspicious looking.
We have to get serious or Kay will end up getting arrested as a killer.
So you failed. You got excited for nothing.
Oh, come on, man. Yes, I am already well aware of that.
Yes!
Oh!
In order to find out what really happened here in this room, we must inspect every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Yeah, that was way too forced.
We will...
No, it wasn't, actually, but
It
whatever.
was completely forced.
Well, isn't everything forced in that case?
No,
How not?
because it's not.
That's an answer. We will need to gather whatever information...
I can do non-answers too. You see how freaking irritating it is?
It actually was not irritating, but, you know, whatever. It's time to take a good look. Now, I don't get irritated by that kind of stuff now, so excuse me, man.
Look
Ugh.
at that shit-eating grin.
What, you mean Polano?
Yeah.
He has a grin for the ages, if I do say so myself. It looks like this was once a grand-grandfather clock, but it has fallen victim to the fire.
What?
I was
What was
gonna
that going to be? The clock?
The clock, yes, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Why is the clock thing that low? Why is it not a little higher up? Isn't that what most clocks usually have it up, like on the top of the clock?
Perspective.
Dude, no, this is not perspective. It's usually on top, not the middle.
I don't think so.
I thought it... I don't know, maybe I just don't know what grandfather clocks look like, I guess. I
I
thought
thought
I
they
knew
were
what
right
they
below
looked
the
like.
pendulum, or right above the pendulum.
I don't know, anyway. Anyway, though.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, is it okay for me to talk about this clocks in my house, sir?
Okay.
What?
If they're Yeah, I don't know, I'm a little confused by that. If they're unrelated to the case, I hope that you will refrain from sharing, but...
Well, there's this one clock that I made by myself.
But that's quite enough, detective. Well, thanks,
Okay.
Edgeworth. Thanks for interrupting
Good
that.
talk.
Anyway, let's see. Hey, is it okay with talking about I'll talk. Well, there's this one clock that I made by myself, but the timer on it managed to go to auto. Okay. Nice to know that. Alright, this cop just kind of guarding the way, I see.
Well, I Google imaged grandfather clocks, and I'd say about 30% of them look like that one there.
Okay, so most of them look like how I described it, being the clock, the actual clock thing being on top, with the pendulum being a bit lower.
But it's not uncommon.
Interesting. The more you know.
Miles Edgeworth!
That one has arms, and it's like doing a pose.
Which one? The clock in this game?
No, this clock right here, it's like got an arm on its hip and one arm by its head. Like it's sipping a cup or something.
That sounds really odd for some reason. I'd almost like to see that. Link that to me. I'll look at it later. What is it?
Let me tell you something. You are clearly my subordinate.
What?
And if you wish to convince everyone else of that, you'll speak to me with respect.
What's with the giddy glint in her eyes? I don't think that will really be necessary, Francisca.
Oh, really? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that you're so under me.
I thought Francisca was flying around the world in pursuit of the smuggling case. So then why is she here at the embassy?
I just almost accidentally hung up.
That would have been bad.
I was trying to find... You should be able to see it if you look at Skype. You don't even have to click the link. Just to get it.
Yeah,
just to get a
hold on
view of it.
Francisca's return, why is she here? Or when she is supposed to be overseas in pursuit of a smuggling ring? Oh, that's a really weird clock. Go figure, I suppose.
It looks stupid.
That does look stupid. Oh boy. The more you know, Erwin, the more you know. But anyway, though, the murder. Oh,
You should put a link to it in the description or something.
If I think about it, maybe. I don't know.
I was investigating at the Alabastian embassy when I got wind of this mess.
Oh, that's right. Yalagarasu was due to appear at the embassy as well.
Yes, but the difference is that we didn't have a tire, yeah, totally. A fire over there. Although there was an incident at the Alabastian embassy as well. But unless he's lying in charge of the case, they came over to the Japanese embassy.
Why would Lang listen to you? You're a prosecutor.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Lang actually respects Francisca von Karma, unlike other prosecutors. I don't know.
Doubt it. I mean, he hates all prosecutors.
Ah, well, maybe there's an exception to the rule. Who knows? I mean, sometimes there's exceptions, and you can say you hate everything, but then it's like, oh,
I
wait,
hate everything.
Oh, I forgot to mention there is actually one exception or something like that. I don't know.
I hate everything.
Ah, so Agent Lang is here as well, huh?
I see you've met. He's in the Alabastian embassy, acting as a bodyguard for the Alabastian...
What?
However,
I didn't understand any of that.
I didn't either.
I was looking at my water bottle and trying to listen and didn't get a single word.
However, he seems to have a different reason for being there.
Alright, I forgot to present things.
What about your prosecutor's badge? I have one too, you know.
Oh, yes, so you do.
You look better with long hair.
I don't agree. But seeing as I'm not currently
Not
a
what
proper
you used to.
prosecutor... What?
Just because it's not what you're used to.
Not necessarily. But seeing as I'm not currently a proper prosecutor, I thought I'd give presenting it a try. Wait, what?
Is there any way for you actual justice here, yeah?
As if threatening a whipping is the proper way of lecturing someone.
Alright.
Kind of is. Kind of is, Edgeworth. Kind of is. Miss Von Karma, what do you think of this piece of evidence?
Well, since you asked so nicely as my subordinate, I'll answer you.
I thought that seemed a little bit too formal for him.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
However, as your superior, I also must make sure that my job subordinates grow on the job.
What?
Oh, I know.
Therefore, please gather your own thoughts together first, and then try presenting again.
A simple I don't have any thoughts about that would have sufficed. I know, right? I mean, it's just Francisca's got to give those non-answer answers there. Miss Von...
That's something you'd know everything about. You have so many non-answers, it's ridiculous.
Oh, you don't even know the half of it.
Yes, I do.
Or do you?
There's one of them.
Exactly, because that was on purpose.
So the suspect in the murder, this officer, see?
I didn't understand a word of that.
Oh boy.
Is she perhaps trying to lead the other girls too? Kay would never harm a soul, sir. Kay?
You remember, do you not, about the case we investigated together 7 years ago? That girl was the daughter of the victim in that case, Mr. Faraday.
So she's that feisty little girl.
Kay has been on the trail of the Yatagarasu, which is how she ended up here. Looking for the one who took her father's life.
Look.
What?
You said look. You looking for the one who took her father's life.
I don't know if I did.
You
I
did.
see. Kay's trying so hard, but you know what? The other Grosser just keeps on tricking us all.
How so?
The other Grosser sent a card saying, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secrets.
Ooh,
Oh, come on. We already knew about that. How is that logic
Stealing.
now?
The dirtiest secrets. Oh my gosh, what does that mean? What could be the meaning behind this? Stealing of the secret, the card warned that the Yatagarasu was sealed. The embassy's dirty secret.
Maybe it's the smuggling ring.
And maybe it's a Yatagarasu or something. You never know, man.
But we've all had an arson and a murder. The lab boys are going in circles. You know what this is, sirs? It's a breach of contract. And it's going to be on rap sheet.
It's gonna be on your napping sheet.
Oh, you never know. It could be on my sheet when I go take a nap later.
Ugh.
If you ask me, I'm perfectly fine with the fact that nothing was stolen tonight.
I do wonder, though, if Callisto Yu really is the Yatagarasu. No. She's the fake Yatagarasu. I think we already covered that, but whatever. Let's see, there's like, there's an invisible wall right here. That's kind of cool, I guess.
No, it's Gumshoe. He's just really fat.
The ceiling fan must have fallen from the ceiling. I was expecting that to be for the statue, but okay. A ceiling
I'm sure
fan!
that's what was blocking your way.
Yeah, an invisible ceiling fan up on the ceiling is blocking me on the ground, because that makes sense.
No, he said it fell from the ceiling.
Well, I don't see a ceiling fan on the ground.
Or
It's-
probably because Edgeworth's in the way.
I didn't see it when I was walking in that direction. I'll move out of the way after I'm done with this. A ceiling fan? What does one of those do? I swear I didn't see it, though.
What?
Exactly what?
Gumshoe doesn't know what a ceiling fan is?
You'd be surprised what really, really, really poor people don't know. Also, this is technically Japan, so I mean, I don't know. Anyway, maybe they don't have ceiling fans. in
They
Japan.
don't have ceiling fans in Japan.
Maybe they don't. You never
They
know.
do.
They do?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Have you been to Japan?
I've seen things.
Alright, I'll take your word for it in that case. Well, maybe it's very uncommon. Maybe they do have them,
No.
but maybe it's just not common.
No.
No?
No.
If you say so. Exactly what it sounds like it does. It's a fan that is installed on one's ceiling.
Well, if I had one of those in my room, I bet I'd go dizzy from staring at it as I slept.
You fucking what?
Detective Gumshoe. In the real world, we close our eyes when we sleep. That is the truth, after all. What? Like,
Yeah, you see it?
I mean, I guess, but it almost looks like there's more rubble that you can just walk right over, though. That's probably why I didn't notice it.
How many blades does that fan have?
I don't know. Too many? Excuse me. Anyway, because this is a national treasure, can I ask that you please not touch it? I'm afraid the only ones allowed to touch it are myself and the Secretariat. But there is a possibility that it is related to the murder, would you agree?
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, why don't we give up for now? We can force them to let us investigate it later when we find some solid proof.
I suppose I don't have a choice here. This must
How
be
you
one of
figure?
the... No. This must
It's
be one
related
of
to the freaking case.
Maybe. This must be one of the... prime duck statues
Yeah,
Kay
okay.
was talking about earlier. Dot 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 dot. Is it just me, or does this man look just like the Steel Samurai? They
Does he
could be-
look like it?
I don't know, man. I don't know. They could be twins. Babel's Primaduck statue beta jotted down in my organizer.
Like, why? Whatever. Okay.
Why what?
Not every vowel has to have a hard vowel sound.
Didn't you call it Primaducks earlier?
I said primadux or primado.
Oh. Well, shoot! And I think I even agreed with you on that too. Oh well. Whatever. Type evidence discovered at the Babylese embassy, not Bembassy, whatever the heck I said. Secretariat's office. Alright, well that's cool. I didn't actually expect it to result in anything. Honestly, really, I just didn't. Anyway, that's the grandfather clock. What's this? The shelves are lined with American souvenirs and memorabilia.
Yeah,
It's really
okay.
strange, is it? What?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, what?
Why would that be the case?
I don't know.
It's really strange, isn't it? I mean, I thought this was the Babylese embassy.
Yeah, I guess that would be why it'd be strange, now wouldn't it?
So, why are there so many American souvenirs, sir?
Perhaps the Babylese are studying American culture and our tourism industry. That's what I said.
Yeah, I know. This isn't actually set in America, that's the joke.
Oh. If they have plans to make the Babylese tourism industry truly flourish, then they would need to observe and study other countries' methods, I suppose.
Speaking of tourism, I got these from the blonde guy earlier, sir. He said that if I bring these with me to Babel, I can trade them in for a few buffets.
Buffets. Oh boy. Yeah, I get it.
Gonna trade him in for a few Jimmy Buffets?
Oh jeez.
I knew you were gonna say it, I was just gonna wait for you to say it.
I swear, it's just I read it too fast, and then it was also that and the combination of the not my regular voice just kind of forced that out right there.
Let's make up every excuse other than I screwed up.
Well, I mean, I did screw up. I was just saying why I screwed up. So how do you expect to travel to Babel and also Because I don't think I said that.
Well, the whole world is connected by the ocean, sir.
Yeah, I think anyone would know that.
And for an all-
Buffet.
And for all you can eat buffet, I'd swim all the way to Babel if I have to.
Can a few simple coupons really motivate people to do such fantastic things? If you call that fantastic, I guess. That's a totally American souvenirs here. I mean, look at that little raccoon tanuki little thing that right on the bottom shelf. That's
An eagle, half of the Statue of Liberty. Like, what is this?
I guess. Well, I mean, at least the eagle and the Statue of Liberty are. Actually, wait, that's the St. Louis Arch and the Seattle Space Needle? I don't freaking know, man.
I mean, they do change things, so it's possible this was changed.
But what's at the bottom shelf? That looks like a freaking raccoon tanuki thing.
It's like a bear.
That looks like that would actually be a Japanese thing, but I'm a little confused by that. No, well. Let's see. I'm assuming the officer's not going to say anything off. Sorry, but Interpol is still conducting its investigation beyond this point.
Screw Interpol.
I'm a subordinate of Mrs. Von Karma. Is there some reason why I'm being denied access?
Why is Von Karma being so freaking, like, chummy with Interpol?
Because she, I don't know, she works with them, I guess? I don't freaking know. She had a friend who worked in Interpol, so therefore automatic, I'm friendly with Interpol?
No.
Assuming that wasn't one of her friends. I don't know if that was actually considered a friend or just a
Colleague.
Maybe they did say colleague. I don't freaking know what they said. I was trying to think of something else, like a coworker, something like
She
that.
didn't seem too beaten up about him dying.
I thought she did seem a little beaten up by it, though.
Not that much. Not as much as you would consider a friend.
She seemed very shocked, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened.
Miles Edgeworth, this is your fault!
And that was a great shock. Such a great shock. Oh my gosh, what happened?
My superior clearly stated, don't you dare let anyone near the site. You got it?
No, you gotta do it in the voice.
No, that officer can't do a Francisco von Karma impression.
No, it was the Lang. Lang is his superior.
Oh. I thought Francisco was. Also, I almost said Manfred von Karma like twice right there. If I let you examine the site, my superior would get really angry at me.
You know, Mr. Edgeworth, I feel really bad for the guy, so why don't we do as he says?
Yes, I suppose we might as well. After all, we don't want him getting whipped.
Or having him eat a cravet.
That too.
That's some fireplace. You know, it really gives this place a mansion-like quality, don't you think, sir? Oh, if these are a staple in every Babbly's house. Then I bet Santa Claus pays them a visit, too.
God, I hate you, Gumshoe.
Just how old are you again, detective?
Older than you, Edgeworth. Older than you.
Yeah, that's a very good question. Can I talk to... I cannot.
Well, yeah, you can't get back there. He's blocking the way. That was the whole point of the conversation.
Well, that would be I can still talk to him across the blockade or something like that. I don't know.
Blockade. The blockade of one guy.
There's a safe here. A small personal safe.
This was Mr. Cochin's office. So perhaps he stored his most important documents in here.
Ah, of course. It's locked. It appears we won't be
What
able
is-
to... we won't be...
Of course! It's locked!
we won't be able to open it without the key. Oh man, that was evidence. I guess I should have done that one last.
It's not evidence, it's
We won't be able to open it without the
logic.
key. Whatever, it's logic is evidence too. It can turn into evidence anyway.
Still have
so-
to look at the dead body and and talk to Kay.
Yeah, but I don't know if one of these, like, if I do one and not the other, is it gonna start something?
The dead
So-
body is probably what you have to do to move on.
Hey, it's another butterfly.
I believe it is a symbol of the Republic of Babel.
Alright?
Dang it. Butterfly of Babel, national symbol that adorns the national flag, alabaster flowers its counterparts. That's cool, I guess. The drawing this big on the wall of an embassy. It definitely conveys a sense of overwhelming patriotism.
I hope that ended it.
Well, I've got a lot of patriotism too, sir. The reason I became a cop in the first place was because I wanted to protect.
What?
Because I wanted to protect our country.
You may want a detective, however, I have yet to see.
I want a detective.
I want to see the fruits of your desire.
You don't have to be so blunt about it, sir.
Tell me how to detective.
I will tell you how to detective right this very moment, Mr. Detective Gumshoe.
What?
I don't know. Wait, what was the safe again? The secretary? I don't think I read that one.
Secretariat's office safe. It can't be
Secretariat's
opened
office
without the
safe.
key.
It cannot be opened without the key. I think I did read that already. Whatever, I don't care.
You didn't
Better
read-
safe than sorry. Let's see. I'm gonna talk to you. Hey, are you alright?
You believe me, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? You don't think I did it, right?
Yes, of course I don't. And I promise to prove that it wasn't you.
That's enough chit-chat.
You can investigate
All you like, but it's only a matter of time before we take her in. It would be wise of you to give up while we can.
I don't know why you gave her this voice.
because it's like a Chinese accent or something, and she's kind of
Not
like,
Chinese.
and I sort of like Zhang Fa is kind of like China apparently, I guess. I don't
Not
know.
Asian.
Zhang Fa's Asian.
She's not Asian.
She looks pretty Asian.
She doesn't.
Yeah, she does. Why not? Also, I got to look at the profiles. Well, I mean, I looked at her, looked at him, looked at her. Okay. Homicide detective at local precinct in charge of the initial investigation. We still don't know her age. That's kind of
Yeah,
funny.
she looks so Asian.
She does look Asian.
No, she doesn't.
Look at her. I mean, for Pete's sake, that's Asian, man.
No.
Lang's trusty secretary. Level-headed, she supports him in his investigations. Francisca Von Kama, age 19, gender female, also my mentor, man.
She looks more Asian than frickin' Sheena.
She looks German to me.
No.
Anyway, cooperating with
She's not even
Interpol.
German in the. She's not even. She's freaking Japanese in the Japanese version.
No, she's American.
No, she just studied in America.
Cooperating with the Interpol
Her
on
last name's
smuggling
Karuma.
case. What?
Her last name is Karuma.
Anyway,
Japanese.
Colias Polano. Alright, that's an interesting name. Age 37, gender male, ambassador of Babel, who will do absolutely anything for his country's tourism industry. Manny Kochin, ooh, he's so ugly, ugh. Age 31, gender male. Oh boy. Anyway,
How come his age isn't deceased?
What?
How come his age isn't deceased?
Because he's only recently deceased.
He's
while...
still dead.
Yeah, I know, but still though.
So that blows a hole in your argument.
They always do that for the recently deceased, while the long time deceased have deceased.
That still blows a hole in that argument.
What argument? There was no argument there.
Yeah, your whole argument for why he didn't have an age is that he was dead.
For a long time.
No, that's not what you said.
I don't know if I said that or not, but that's what I meant.
That's not what you said.
Are you 100% sure? I mean, I can't.
Pretty sure.
Excuse me. Dang. The sort of
Man, it's really fun wasting time like this.
Well, it's not my fault. You're talking about this freaking ages being deceased and...
Talking about the obviously Asian woman and the obviously not Asian woman.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's obviously Asian.
Von Karma looks way more Asian than her.
Anyway, though, Ambassador Polano, Secretariat, and Secretariat, who was defendant of the KG-8 incident, so this is Grace's victim. That was not English. I don't
I
care.
didn't notice that before.
What?
Nothing?
You never noticed that it wasn't English before?
Yeah, totally.
No, I don't think so. Kay isn't lying, and my investigation will prove that to be true. Go ahead and try then, if that's confidence. I can't allow this to continue on this way. I must prove her innocence post-haste. Besides, whether you think she looks Asian or not, she is Asian. She's from Zhangfa, an Asian country, so there you go. All you need to know.
If you think so.
What?
What?
If I think so? You're trying to say she's lying and she's not actually from Zhangfa?
No.
I'm just confused what you're trying to say by that. How does she look Asian in this image? I'd say, if anything, Edgeworth looks more Asian.
Why, because he squints his eyes more?
Yes.
No.
So our
And Edgeworth is Asian.
So our victim was the Secretariat of the Embassy, I take it. I find it weird that Japanese-made games that take place in Japan don't make their characters look more Asian.
Also, what is Zhangfa in the Japanese version?
I don't know.
For all we know, that could be America.
Maybe. Nah. Well, then that would just mean that Francisca studied in Zhangfa. That would just make no sense.
Because none of the countries are the same.
I think it would have to be something different than America, because otherwise then it would just mean that Francisca
I was
studied...
using America as an example.
Oh, well.
And no, it wouldn't.
So our victim was the Secretariat of this embassy, I take it.
Many Koshin, I heard that he was an admirable person. Very admirable.
The cause of death is a stab to the base of his neck. He was lax in watching his back. What?
He was lax in watching his back.
But
He was too relaxed to watch his back. He didn't watch his back.
he got stabbed in the front, not the back.
Not that he was too relaxed to watch his back, but he was stabbed in the neck.
He was stabbed in the front, not his back. I'm confused.
It was fortunate that the fire missed the victim's body. For the most
Mr.
part.
Fire? What?
Haha.
If the fire had burned a bit longer, it would have been easier defending him in a hustle.
So Mr. Cochin was stabbed to death in the middle of a raging fire. What in the world has happened inside this room?
I like how I can randomly hear the doo.
You can hear the doo-doo.
Yeah, like whenever I can only hear that noise.
Yeah, I guess that's a little weird, huh? Notes on Kolchin's body, the type documents discovered at
What
the
is a
Balinese
body?
Embassy Secretary's office. Notes on
Office?
Kolchin's body jotted down in my organizer. Anyway,
The body was found in the office.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Well, that's good for you, Edgeworth. That's good for you. Let's see, I haven't looked at this yet. Babel's Primitive Ducks statue type. Oh boy. Both countries claim to own real one. What? Okay.
National treasure.
National treasure. Only ambassadors and secret can touch.
Only ambassadors and secretariats.
I think secretaries work. Oh, it's just a photo. Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't be. You're not carrying that in your pocket like you were that giant statue.
Yeah, go figure. The documents. This. I already read that. Call of Duty single stabbed face.
Yeah,
on
okay.
the neck. The body wasn't badly burnt by the fire.
What is it actually?
I don't know.
Cause of death.
Oh,
My God.
I guess that would make sense. Come to think of it. Well, anyway, I think on the next exciting episode
Call
we
of
will
Duty, I
inspect
hate you.
suspicious-looking nooks and crannies. What'd you say?
Call of Duty, I hate you.
I couldn't think of what the actual meaning was off the top of my head, so I just figured I'd just make a joke.
So freaking read ahead and then go back to it.
No, what's the fun in that?
The fact that you don't look like an idiot.
Then I'm gonna like pause for like 3 seconds reading, and then I'm gonna actually read it.
It takes
and,
you
then I'll
3
probably
seconds.
still
Three
read
seconds
it.
to read that line.
Yeah, sure. Then
No.
I'll probably still read it wrong anyway. So what's the point? So
My God, how do you read so slowly?
I don't know.
He has the
Yeah.
Yatagarasu's key in his pocket.
Or does he?
It's very clearly there.